We're in the sky!
Woo!
The egg carrier!
I really like the egg carrier in this game.
It doesn't look that bad.
It looks pretty cool actually. And I still think they ripped this model straight out of this for the Sonic fan film. It looks exactly the same. I wouldn't be surprised if they just took the model from SA1 and used that. But, yeah. It's just... It still looks sort of like a penis, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but it looks much better than the redesign did in 06. Now this is where we learn that giant lasers from the sky can transport people.
Yep, he's got that space age stuff. Yep.
Yeah. It's fantasy, I'll let it off. Yeah.
Hey, we can't let him get away. Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the plane.
Tails, Sonic has just seen you crash that plane. I'm so surprised he's willing to go with us.
Well, he was testing out the Emerald as a type of fuel.
He still crashed the plane.
Yeah, he crashed it up, knackered the planing and nearly killed
Yeah,
himself.
because the engine was shit.
He's got a better engine now, so it'll be fine.
We'll say about that later on. Because, yeah. Hey. Knuckles, despite saying he's got important business to get to, he's just standing there.
Yeah, this is his important business.
I've got to stand at this pillar and see what it does.
He's got a ginormous back of the head, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's got brain damage, that's why he keeps falling for Eggman's.
Knuckles is just an idiot though as a character, isn't he?
I like Knuckles though, but yeah.
He's a great character, but because he's such an idiot. Now, this is the totally original plane takeoff scene that we've never seen in anything else before. If you get where I'm going with this.
Alright. Oh, yes.
It was too tempting not to, sorry.
Thunderbirds are go.
Because like, this looks exactly like Thunderbird 2's takeoff, doesn't it?
I never even thought about this, but
I didn't even think about it either, I just thought, this is okay.
Thunderbird 2 has been changed a bit, but there you go.
They had to cut back.
Yeah.
Budget cuts.
Mystic Ruins is now Tracy Island.
It could be worse. They could have made Busted do the soundtrack like on that film.
Yeah.
The less said about that, the better. Even though that is one of the better Busted songs. That's not saying much.
Sky Chase.
Yeah.
You just have to move the plane to the left and to the right, up and down, and just shoot.
What I think is worth noting is that the model you can see of Sonic on the back of the plane here is actually classic Sonic rather than modern Sonic. And that's one of the things that it was rumoured that originally they weren't going to bother with a redesign for Sonic, but then they just realised later into the game's development that classic Sonic looked out of place. And they obviously forgot to change the model on the back of the plane. You see like the spines. Yeah, you can see the spines are much longer and he's more blocky.
I never noticed.
Most people don't, but I'm a nerd. That's practically what most of my pointing out things comes to, though, isn't it?
The thing is, though, when you're using the tornado, instead of just holding the button that shoots, you might as well just press it repeatedly because it shoots fast.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing for the most part. And it took me a while to realise that you had that lock on when I first played this game. So I was just mashing the button to everything, and it's kind of like this is the carpal tunnel machine. I'm not too keen on these Sky Chase levels, to be honest. So it's one of them things that the first time you play it, it's kind of like an interactive cutscene more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go through this
Definitely.
twice.
Yeah, this is one of the levels that really could have benefited from not being in Tails' story as well.
Yeah.
Like, you shooting enemies, you shooting enemies, you shooting enemies. That's what the level comes to.
It looks as though the clouds below are very hollow.
There's a reason for that. It's one graphic layer. But it's the Dreamcast, what can you expect? For its time, it was like really good, graphically speaking. the air carrier model here, it actually looks pretty accurate compared to what it is when you land on it later in the game. And for a model that you don't really see close up, I have to commend them for putting so much effort into it. Because they could have just had like a grey palette there and no one would have really noticed. If you look there close up, it looks like...
Oh yeah.
It actually looks like, I don't know the guy's name, but there's that guy from Brave Fence and Sashi. It looks kind of like him. And kaboom!
Where the fuck did that massive laser come
And
from?
now he's back to modern Sonic. Now we've got the close up.
Yeah.
You'd think that giant laser could do a lot more damage than just blow off a wing from a plane.
Yeah, but we can't see Sonic die in this. They'd never kill off Sonic in a Sonic game, would they?
Don't make me think of the game.
This part here, if you think about it,
It's creepy.
it is very creepy. The fact that there's this girl who's just sort of watching Sonic laying there.
Yeah.
And she
She's not even got to try and help him or nothing.
She just-
You're not who I'm looking for.
Hey Sonic, how comes whenever I come here in the hub world I get teleported to the level?
Who is she?
She's just there.
She's just standing there, just like that was normal.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I've got to go and see her next. Fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sonic, wait up!
Damn you, bitch!
Leave me alone, bitch. I could have let you get killed in Sonic CD, but I didn't, so just stop bugging me.
Anyway,
I don't like Amy's theme in this game, and I think it's the only musical track in this whole game that I don't enjoy.
Yeah. It's alright.
Actually,
Yeah,
That's for Amy, I guess.
It's meh.
It actually has a line in it that the Sphinx was so cute I had to shave it, and I have no idea what that's meant to refer to. Good.
I don't know what that says about Amy's character.
I don't know, I don't really want to think about it. June, I love you, man, but when you wrote that, what were you smoking? Now we've got to go to the theme park. More cutscene.
Just a cute couple thing.
Oh yeah, this is so annoying.
Robot man.
No problem. He's just a chunk of
This,
cheese.
what comes up in a bit is just hilarious, I think. Right, they're being chased by a death robot, and Amy's being distracted by an opera at a theme park. Aren't you glad that Zero just gave up chasing them so they could go in the theme park?
Yeah.
I like Zero.
Amy!
Zero is a pretty cool character. There are so many robots called Zero. Let's be
That girl
honest.
is such a pain.
I should point
Yes,
out.
that girl is such a pain. Why don't you just leave her to die then? Yeah. I know that might sound evil, but
See,
still.
to be honest, I see Zero come in and I'm expecting him just to shout, "What am I fighting for?" Because that's what I think of when I think of Zero.
As it's chasing Amy. Iris! Iris!
Iris!
No, it's Amy. Iris! Iris!
What am I fighting for?
You tell me.
Anyway. bit
Bumper
of,
cars!
It's
Ow.
like if you hit the brake button while going forwards, it's like when you go around the corners it drifts.
Yeah, there are actually parts where, like, especially during some of the jumps, where you have to take your hand off of the accelerator just because you die if you don't. Because although it's very primitive controls and that, some of it is quite inconsistent as to where it will fling you.
And it
That part I
counts
nearly
the,
died.
it counts the amount of coin rings you have.
I'm not playing Mario.
I know.
This is a game that doesn't recycle crap year after year after year. I know that like Nintendo don't really have to put effort in anymore, but if you think about it, these new Super Mario games have been the same thing every time.
But better graphics makes better gameplay.
But these better graphics in Wii U version, they're no better than what games from like 07 or 08 look like on 360 and PS3. Anyway, we're nearly done with this bumper car section now. When you drive into the coconuts, sometimes it will hurt you and sometimes it won't, and I think you have to be over a certain speed for it to actually kill them. Yeah. And I love this theme. It's called Pleasure Castle by June. And he actually remixed a bit of this into the Sonic 4 Episode 2 soundtrack in White Park Act 2. And it's just one of them themes that I recognised the minute I played that game for the first time, and it just the fact that it's such a recognisable theme that you can hear it years later. I just clicked through the door.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact that I can recognise it years later, that just shows how powerful this game's soundtrack is. Those things you have to hit him right on the head. Now I've started attacking him, I need to kill him.
I just went around it.
Yeah.
Yes, I normally do, but I started attacking him and missed, so I have to kill him out of principle. Now, am I going to get another strike? If you get a strike, the crown thing starts dropping rings for you, which is actually a neat little touch.
I think I just got the strike every single time.
Yeah. So that's another example of the camera not being too reliable. And this part, they changed the floor texture in the GameCube version. I think it's kind of like concrete.
I only have bad memories from that area.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
But I like fishing! We'll get to that.
No one gives a crap about Froggy!
We'll get to that when we get to it. If I recall correctly, in the GameCube version, these like roofs that are spinning were
Wizard's hats.
I think they were either red or purple. I don't know why they changed that, but they did. But yeah. I do like Twinkle Park. Right, again, this is another example of how they're getting both speed and platforming in it. And this part is actually quicker just to run, but I have to do the light speed dash thing every time. Because that's how I roll. Every time I look back at me doing this, it's so much quicker just to run around the edge.
Yeah.
What am I like?
Well, you're like an idiot.
Yeah. This is what happens when you two can't record. Things that most people just run past. But I wanted that extra life. Not that I particularly need it.
And there were animals there for what reason?
Oh, that's the whole point of going to release the animals from the roboticizer. Because it's kind of like carrying on from what you had in the classic games.
Yeah, I get that, but this moment in this game...
Oh, I don't know, probably just a throwback to the classics, but yeah.